we are going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So come all the way onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Let's bring our left hand to our heart, right hand to the belly. Take a moment here to land, dropping the back body into the floor, softening the face and closing the eyes. Soften the shoulders. And with your hands on your body, you have that tactile sensation. I want you to inhale into your hands. Feel your chest and belly rise up into your hands. And on your exhales, just let all of that soften. Big full breaths in, so much so that those hands might move away from each other. And on those exhales, let everything soften down. Continue with these full breaths, and as you do, just soften your attention. Life is propelled forward by the quiet, consistent decisions we make daily. We have thousands of opportunities every day to decide how to respond to life. Our future visions and goals are magnets pulling us towards something other than now. And to get there, we have to make choices. Choices that help us thrive despite our doubts and fears, that amplify our awareness and consciousness, that develop growth and confidence and shift our inner landscape, hopefully to match closer to the future vision we have for ourselves. Moments of decision put the paintbrush in our hands, and our choices are brushstrokes on the canvas. And our future is the image we are working towards. Every choice we make, every line we paint, either takes us closer to or further away from our goals. Our future isn't some distant goal to be achieved. Rather, it is unfolding right here in front of us. What we do with this breath, with this body, with this moment, sets us up for the next, and so on, and so on. Our quiet, consistent choices matter and are powerful. So today, with every breath, with every step of your foot forward or backward, in every transition between the poses, in every pose, can you be highly intentional with your choices? Where do you push? When do you surrender? How do you meet challenge? What do you focus on in stillness? Meet your flow today with possibility and power. For what you choose today will set the blueprint for tomorrow and every day beyond. Take one more big full breath into the hands and a big breath out. Stretch the arms overhead, get longer through your torso. And then add your legs, reach the legs out long, get long from toes to fingertips. And then we'll counter that with a big hug. Draw your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in nice and tight. And then a couple sways side to side across the lower back, through the neck and the head. Keep the knees into the chest, bring your arms to a T, take a big breath in. On an exhale, let your knees fall towards the left, gaze to the right. I want you to turn your palms down today. Get a little heavier in that right arm. Use your abdominals, inhale your knees back through center. And then exhale, knees to the right, look to the left. On this side, get a little heavier into that left arm. Use your abdominals, inhale back through center. Again, exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, knees left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right. Inhale, center. Stay here. Bring both hands to your right leg. Squeeze that right leg in. Extend your left leg long. And just take some ankle and foot circles here. A few times in one direction. Getting the cricks and the creaks out. And then reverse and circle the other way. And then use your hands on that right leg and just start to circle your leg around in your hip socket. Lubricating that hip joint. And after a few rounds in one direction, reverse and circle the other way. And come back to center. And we'll swap out those legs. Hug your left knee in, extend your right leg long. Give that leg a good squeeze. And then start by rolling that left foot and ankle around a few times one way. And reverse and circle the other way. Use your hands on that left leg. Start to circle that leg around in your hip socket. A few times in one direction. And reverse and circle the other way. And come back to center with that left leg. Squeeze that left leg in. I want you to keep your right leg extended. Just hover it off the floor. Pull the belly in. Lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Gaze towards your belly button. Inhale here. Exhale, switch legs. Squeeze that right leg in. Hover your left leg. And let's keep it going. Exhale, switch. And switch. Firing up those abdominals. Belly is drawing down. Keep pressing the lower back down as you try and lift the shoulders and the head. We're here for 10. And switch. 9. And switch. 8. And switch. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Draw your knees into your chest. Relax your head on the floor. Let your head sway side to side. Bring your arms back into a T. Let your feet find the floor. Knees are bent. Open your feet wide and then just windshield wiper your knees. Back and forth a couple times. Your head might move in the opposite direction. So if the knees fall right, head rolls left. Knees fall left, head rolls right, just loosening up the spine and the hips. And then come back to center with those legs. Grab behind the thighs. Pull the belly in again and start to rock forwards and backwards. Massage the spine, get a little momentum. And when you're ready, make your way to all fours. Any way you'd like. You can roll over the shins. You can swing the legs around. Landing with your hands under your shoulders, spread the fingers, knees under the hips, tuck and spread the toes. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, open your chest. Exhale, thread your right arm through. Come all the way to your right shoulder and the right side of your head. Push more into that left hand to roll your top shoulder open. Keep that open chest. Start to crawl your left fingers to the top of your mat and then maybe over towards that right corner a little more. Twisting underneath that left arm. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath in. And out. Release your left hand back to the floor. Push into that hand. Inhale, unthread right arm to the sky. And then exhale, release. Same thing, left side. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Open the heart. Exhale, thread left arm through. Come all the way to that left shoulder. Push more into that right hand to draw your right shoulder back. And then stay here. Start to walk your right fingers forward towards the top of the mat. Maybe those fingers crawl over towards that left corner, really trying to twist underneath your right arm. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And full breath out. Bring that right hand back to the floor. Push into that hand. Inhale, unthread left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. With those toes tucked under, inhale, prepare. Exhale, unfold yourself into your first downward dog. So take a little time. First down dog, see what's going on. If there's any movement that's calling you, go for it. If you are pedaling the legs, see when you reach your right heel down, if you can push a little more into that left hand. And vice versa, when you reach that left heel down, can you press a little more into that right hand? But take what feels good. Maybe there's something else calling you. And eventually landing with both heels lengthening towards the floor. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Push the floor away with the hands. Pull the belly in. Can you find a little cat spine in your upper back? Think of rounding your upper back, spreading wide across the upper back. Full breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Again. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Reaching back through the heels, reaching through the top of the head and finding that protraction in the shoulders, trying to spread the shoulder blades away from each other. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips up and back. Last time, inhale, roll forward to plank. This time, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, roll the shoulders back, and then the opposite action here. Try and retract those shoulder blades, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Draw the elbows in towards each other. Keep the feet grounded. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Energetically imagine you could drag your hands to the back of your mat as your heart pulls forward and up. Tuck the chin just a little so the back of the neck is long. Take one more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale and release. Same thing again. Inhale, baby cobra, shoulder blades draw together. Collarbones are wide as the chest lifts. Stay here this time, really using those back muscles. Hover your hands off the floor. Take another breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale and release. Last round, adding on a little more. Inhale, find that baby cobra first, shoulders back, shoulder blades together. Hover the hands. And then this time, zip the legs together and lift the legs. Using the whole back line of your body. Take one more breath in, lift everything higher. Exhale, release, and gently press back to child's pose. Big toes touch. Knees can open here. Push into the hands, send the hips back. If it feels good to sway a little side to side, go for it. Find your breath. When you're ready, downward dog. And this time we will take a pedal. Use that pedal and walk your feet to your hands. Little baby steps. Checking in as you travel forward. What's going on with the backs of the legs, the lower back. Once you arrive at the top of your mat, open your feet hip-width apart. Soften your knees, grab hold of opposite elbows, and give a pull on the elbows. Shift a little more weight towards the toes. Can you get a little longer between your heels and your sit bones? A little longer between your hip creases and your elbows. We're here for 5. Feel free to move around or stay still. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your arms release. Soften your knees and slowly unroll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your big toes to touch, hands to heart. Soften or close your eyes. Can you come back to that intention of embracing the power of the quiet, consistent choices we make every day? Those are our future unfolding. So if we really live, if we really pay attention to the present moment, our future is taken care of. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, lift the heart, seal the palms. Use your full exhale to fold and drop the head. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Today, straight away, inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. Exhale, fold right back over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Last time like this. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Adding on, exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here's our change. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Melt that left heel to the floor. Exhale and step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Draw that left shoulder back. Drop that outer right hip down. Try and rotate from your belly button, heart and gaze. Take another breath in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Spin all 10 toes to face the right side of your mat. Reach your right arm towards the wall behind you. Soften that left elbow. Soften your hips towards the floor. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, reach that right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, right hand inside right foot. We're crawling to the left, Skandasana at the back of your mat. Turn your left toes out a little, bend that left knee. Right toes to the ceiling. Hands can stay on the ground or they can come to your heart for a little balance challenge. We're here for one big breath in. And a full breath out. Hands to the floor. Crawl to the left, low lunge facing the back of your mat. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Melt your right heel to the floor. Exhale and step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Can you get wider through the collarbones? Roll that right shoulder back. Reach to those left fingers. Drop your outer left hip down slightly and then rotate from the torso. Full breath in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Spin all 10 toes to the left. Reach that left arm back behind you. Soften your right elbow. Soften your hips towards the floor. Can you lean your chest back away from that left thigh? Yes. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand inside left foot. Crawl to the right, Skandasana at the top of your mat. Right toes turn out a little, left toes to the ceiling. Hands can stay grounded or come to the heart. We're here for one big breath in. Full breath out. Hands to the floor, low lunge, top of mat. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Seal the palms. One more round like that. Let's smooth it out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, reach that right arm back up. Exhale, right hand inside right foot. Crawl to the left, Skandasana on the left. Hands grounded or at your heart. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Low lunge, top of mat, hands to the floor, pivot to face back. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, reach that left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, left hand inside left foot, crawl to the right, Skandasana, top of mat. Hands can stay down or come to heart. We're here for a breath in. We're here for a breath out. Low lunge, top of mat, hands to the floor, pivot around. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. And on an exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Slowing down, grounding through the feet as you feel the floor underneath you. Grounding at your heart as your palms press together. Soft eyes, easy breath. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Take a moment to draw your shins back over your heels. Scoop the tailbone forward, pull the belly in. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chair with chest expansion. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Try and seal the heels of your hands together. If your elbows are bent, reach your elbows to the ceiling. If your arms are straight, take those knuckles to the sky. Get wider across the collarbones. Try and work the forehead closer to the shins. We're here for another full breath in. And on an exhale, release the arms. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms sweep forward, up and back. And take a moment here to settle. Soft shoulders. Pelvis is moving down and forward as the heart and gaze lift. Take a full breath in. We're going to test that balance. Exhale, floating half splits. Arms sweep alongside your body as you straighten that right leg and flex your right toes. Pull the hips back as the heart reaches forward. Back and forth on the breath. Front knee bends. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, hips forward, heart and gaze lift. Exhale, floating half splits. Anchor through that right heel to help you balance. Again, inhale, Anjaneyasana, heart and gaze lift. Exhale, floating half splits. Stay here. Take a breath in. On an exhale, left fingers to the floor. We're going to sweep that right arm forward and up. Find a twist to the right. Right arm reaches to the sky. Right hip pulls back. Top of head reaches forward. Still anchoring through that right heel. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Low lunge, hands to the floor, bend your front knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Lengthen the tailbone down, get longer and wider through the front of the hips. Shoulders are soft, eyes are soft. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse warrior. Left arm wraps behind you, right arm reaches up and back. Bend a little deeper into that front knee. Find your heels and press down and out through your heels. Take another full breath in. Keep this half bind. Exhale, half bound modified Parsvakonasana. Right forearm to right thigh. Press that thigh open, roll your top shoulder back. Find those heels again. Press down and out through the heels. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Maybe right hand slides down inside that right foot. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And out. We're keeping this half bind. Inhale, half bound reverse triangle. Straighten the legs. Get longer across the front of that right hip. Take another big breath in. Exhale, half bound extended triangle. Keep that half bind. Reach your right arm out over that right leg. Spin your heart towards the ceiling. Find those heels again. Press down and out through the feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you pull that right hip crease back a little more? Take one more breath in. And out. Inhale, half bound reverse triangle, rising back up. On an exhale, turn your right toes in. Fold over your left leg. Catch that left foot or ankle with your right hand. Pull yourself into your left thigh, and then release your left arm towards the sky. On an inhale, lengthen the spine, keep that twist. Exhale, deepen that twist. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, can you pull your right hip back a little? Push a little more into that right heel. Take one more breath in. And out. Release your hands to the floor. Crawling to the top of your mat, low lunge, facing front. Take your time moving through those hips. Supported warrior 3. Glide forward onto that right leg. Fingers crawl forward until your spine is nice and long. Soften your front knee to help roll your left hip down. Hips are square. Strong through that lifted leg. Pull the belly in and up. Maybe your hands come to your heart. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. And out. Hands stay at the heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee pulls forward and up. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Pull those hip creases back as you bend that right knee. Work your forearms towards your left shin. Flex your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, Tadasana, feet together. Sweep the arms overhead. Catch left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Big pull up and over. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, release the arms. Hands to heart. Take a breath. We'll move through all of that on the left. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Another moment to find your seat, pulling those shins back, scooping the tailbone under. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chair with chest expansion. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try and squeeze the heels of the hands together. Again, if the elbows are bent, poke the elbows to the ceiling. If the hands are sealed, arms are straight, then reach the arms and knuckles to the ceiling. Forehead to shins. Hold breath in. And on an exhale, release the arms. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach forward and up. Let the hips move forward as the heart and gaze lift. Keep the shoulders soft, though. If you need to wiggle them around a little bit, go for it. We're here for a breath in, working that balance. Exhale, floating half splits. Arms sweep alongside your body, hips pull back, anchor through that left heel, flex your left foot. Heart is reaching forward. On the breath, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, floating half splits, moving slowly. Again, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, floating half splits. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Sweep that left arm forward and reach it up to the ceiling. Open your torso to the left for a twist. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Keep anchoring through that left heel. Pull the hips back, top of head forward. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Release that left hand, low lunge. Bend your front knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Seal that back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel up. Warrior 2. Take a moment. Can you find the outer edges of your feet? Soften the shoulders and the face. Connect to your breath. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Right arm wraps behind you. Find a deeper bend in that left knee as you stretch that left side longer. Full breath in. Exhale, modified half bound Parsvakonasana. Keep that right arm wrapped, left forearm to left thigh. Roll your top shoulder open. Find your heels. Press down and out through the heels. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Maybe you stay. Maybe left finger slide to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Inhale, half bound reverse triangle. Keep that right arm wrapped. Straighten the legs. Reach your left arm up and back. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, half bound extended triangle. Reach that left arm up and out over that left leg. Roll your top shoulder back. Spin your heart to the ceiling. Push down and out through the heels. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Inhale, half bound reverse triangle. Exhale, turn your left toes in, fold your torso over your right leg. Catch that right leg, maybe foot, maybe ankle, maybe calf, and then extend your right arm to the sky. Get longer through your spine as you breathe in. Twist deeper as you exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Can you draw your left hip back a little? Push more into that left heel. Take 1 more breath in. And out. Release. Hands to the floor. Crawl to the top of your mat. Low lunge. And we'll move into our supported warrior 3. Take your time. Shifting to that left leg. Hands crawl far enough forward so you can really lengthen the torso and sideways. Soft bend in your front knee to roll that right hip down. Power through that lifted leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe hands come to heart. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 1 more breath in. And out. Hands stay at the heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right leg pulls forward and up. Take a breath in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Flex that right foot. Pull your weight back into your left heel. Sit low. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. And out. Inhale, Tadasana, feet together. Sweep the arms around and up. Catch right wrist with left hand. Exhale, side bend left, big pull. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, release the arms, hands to heart. Take a breath. Soft or closed eyes. Checking in. Inhale, reach your arms to a T. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders in. That'll give you a little space behind you to find either reverse prayer, fist to fist, opposite elbows. Once you get those arms situated, roll your shoulders back. Let's keep our right foot forward and step that left foot back a few feet. Hips are square, legs are straight, heels are grounded. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, lengthen over that right leg. Keep the hips pulling back as the heart reaches forward. Shoulders are rolling back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Use this exhale. Fold forehead to shin. Release your hands to the floor. We're going to drag that left leg in, pivot to the right a little, and take a half-seated spinal twist facing the right side of your mat. So right leg is crossed over, left leg is under. Bring your right fingers behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. And then exhale, twist left. Twist right. Hook left arm to the outside of right leg. Inhale, get taller through your spine as you breathe in. And exhale, twist deeper. 2 more like that. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Full breath in. Twist to your fullest as you exhale. And gently release around to the left for a little counter twist. And then we're going to keep unwinding to the left. You'll tuck those left toes and just pivot into a wide straddle. Reach down for your big toes in yogic toe lock. First 2 fingers and thumbs wrap around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, pull yourself into that forward fold. Roll the shoulders up the back. Eventually slide them up there as the top of the head reaches to the floor. Maybe shake the neck out. Find some ease there. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Release your hands. We're going to heel to our feet a little wider. Bring our knees to the floor for frog. Take your time on this. Knees come to the floor. Line your heels up directly behind the knees and flex the feet. Maybe you stay on your hands. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Whether you're on your hands or your forearms, you might start to send those hips back between the feet, any amount. We're here for a while. Close the eyes. Find your breath. Just notice where you might be gripping or resisting. Can you send your breath there and find a little more softening, a little more surrender, letting go. Make your way back up to your hands. Now, there's no real pretty way to get out of this. Just take your time walking those knees back together, eventually turning to face the front of your mat with the knees together for a child's pose. Arms can extend or they can wrap around your body, whatever feels most comfortable. And we'll make our way into downward dog. In downward dog, pedal the legs. Use that to release the hips a little bit, and we'll walk our feet to the hands. Once you arrive at the top of your mat, soft knees, and roll up slowly. Reset here, a couple shoulder rolls back, feet together, hands to heart. Inhale your arms to a T. Exhale, work into reverse prayer, fist to fist, opposite elbow. Roll those shoulders back. This time, left foot stays forward, right foot steps back. On an inhale, lengthen the spine. And on an exhale, fold up, out, and over that leg. So trying to anchor through that back heel. Keep the hips pulling back as the heart reaches forward for a long spine. Shoulders continue to roll back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Fold forehead to shin as you exhale. Release your hands to the floor. We're going to pivot to the left and drag that right leg in. Half-seated spinal twist. Left fingers behind you. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, twist left. Getting taller with your inhale. Twisting deeper as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Gently release around to the right. Take a counter twist. And then we're going to keep unwinding to the right. Tuck those right toes, spin around. Wide-legged straddle to the right side of your mat. Yogi's choice this time around. You grab those big toes again, outer heels, maybe a chest expansion. Maybe you walk your hands through your legs or take a tripod headstand. Lots of options. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in and out. Wherever you are, take your time coming out. And we'll make our way into frog one more time. Open those feet a little wider. Bring the knees to the floor. Heels right behind the knees. Flex the feet. Maybe you're on the hands. Maybe you're on the forearms. You might send those hips back towards the heels. Great place to close the eyes. Find your breath. Start to make your way back up to your hands. Take your time. Again, coming out however's comfortable. It doesn't have to look pretty. We'll bring those knees together facing front for another child's pose. Arms can extend or wrap alongside your body. Take as much time as you need. Walk your hands back towards your knees, sitting up on the heels. Sit off to one side, swing your legs around to the front of your space. Janu Shirsasana. Extend your left leg long, bring your right foot into your inner left thigh. Face your left leg, take a breath in, and on an exhale, fold. Walk those sit bones back. Widen that inner right knee, and then release over that left leg. Make your way back up to sit. Keep it simple. Just swap out those legs. Right leg long. Left foot comes to that inner right thigh. Face your right leg as you breathe in. And on an exhale, fold. Walking those hip bones back again. Make your way back up to sit. Bring your hands behind you. I want you to bend your knees, open your feet wide. We're going to take deer pose. Knees fall to the left, but then take a second here. You want to make sure your knees are coming straight out from your hips and your heels are coming straight out from your knees. So 90-degree angles. Flex the feet. And let's take that right arm all the way around. I want you to try and slide your right pinky towards the back of your mat. You might have to adjust that left hand. Get as long as you can through your spine, and then turn your gaze to the left. Start to make your way back up to your hands. And then we'll come back through center, hands behind you. You might need to shift your tush to the left a little as the knees fall right. And then check out those knees. Make sure the knees are coming straight out from the hips. Heels are straight out from the knees. Flex the feet. Take that left arm back behind you. And then try and slide that left pinky finger on the floor all the way out towards the back of your mat. You might need to adjust that right hand. Maybe turn your gaze to the right. Make your way back up to your hands and then slowly back around to center. Bring those feet in. Make your way onto your back and we'll set up for bridge pose. Draw your feet a little closer to your tush. Feet are hip width apart. Press into your heels. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Interlace your hands underneath you. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Press down into the arms to puff the chest. Press down into the feet to lift the hips. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Slowly lower 1 vertebra at a time. And just let the knees knock in towards each other for a moment. Do a little body scan. We'll come into one more back bend. Maybe it's bridge again. Maybe it's Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. And we'll start to set up. Feet are hip width apart, heels are in close to your tush. If you're coming back into Setu Bandha, keep your arms alongside your body. If you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by your ears. Wherever you are, inhale, prepare. And then use that exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower down. This time, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Hands to your belly. Close the eyes. Happy baby. Keep the knees wide. Draw them towards your armpits. Catch the outer edges of your feet and pull down. Tuck the chin a little. Try and lengthen the back of the neck on the floor. And then try and reach the lower back down. So you're trying to seal the entirety of your spine onto your mat. And if it feels good to move around a little here, move around. Release and hug your knees into your chest. Let's take an eagle wrap. Left leg double wraps over right. Keep your knees in close to your chest and let your knees fall to the left. Look to the right. Inhale back through center with the legs. Keep this same wrap. Knees to the right. Look to the left. Inhale back through center. Unwrap your legs and try and double wrap that right leg over. Keep the knees in close to the chest. Take the knees to the right. Look to the left. Inhale back through center. Keep the same wrap. Let your knees fall to the left. Look to the right. Inhale back through center. Unwrap your legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Hug your head to your knees. Squeeze everything in for 5, 4, 3, 2, release into Shavasana. Take what feels good. Maybe you bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide, ending like we began in Supta Baddha Konasana. If you prefer to stretch the legs out long, that's an option too. Find your shape. Drop in and let go. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Take small movements, some wiggles, some rolls, some stretches, whatever you need to come back into your body. And as you're ready, draw your knees to your chest, roll to your right. And as you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Tony Robbins. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.